Welcome to Natural News University, where the experts speak out. Hi, this is Jonathan Landsman reporting for Natural News University. And I'm here with Dr. Mike. Mike,
Hi.
how are you?
Perfect.
You know, we've talked before in other videos about how autism isn't treatable. What does that mean, and what can we do about it?
It's very frustrating because when you hear there is no treatment for autism, really what there is management of autism. You know, so when a child is diagnosed, they get involved with a special education program and they get behavioral modifications and things like that.
Right.
But if you look at the long-term, changes that these children go through, they're really just managing the problem. Nobody's really, unfortunately, not too many doctors are looking at what's going on that's causing the problem. Okay. And the literature is very, very, very clear as to what those problems are. I have a little list here that just shows you a few of these things. Very commonly, these kids have nutritional abnormalities. They have, vitamin mineral deficiencies, imbalances in fatty acids, and so on. A lot of times they have gastrointestinal problems.
And all this is grounded in very good science.
It's all science. It's all, in even mainstream, medical literature, inflammation, impaired detoxification, mitochondrial dysfunction, oxidative stress, immune system issues. If anybody who didn't have an autism diagnosis had a whole series or combination of these, they'd be checked into a hospital and they'd be given a series of tests. But unfortunately, if you have an autism diagnosis, everything you have gets chalked up to the fact that you have autism.
So is it possible then for us to reverse autism? What do you know?
My feeling is that if you're able to identify underlying problems and you try to fix those individual problems one at a time, you can actually accelerate the way this child's brain is developing, and the symptoms that we identify, or the label that we use calling this autism, actually starts to diminish, and the child develops and continues to get better and improve. And we've seen it time and time again.
And you've had success with this, right? Tell me about a very personal success that you've had.
Well, as you know, my daughter was diagnosed with this, pervasive developmental disorder at 18 months. And after a year of going through early intervention and special education and all these things, that's where I realized this just doesn't make any sense. Right. The research tells us that this is a metabolic and neurological problem, yet we're using these behavioral interventions and special education. If you had diabetes, you wouldn't treat it with special education, so why are we trying to do this? So that's how, I was recruited into autism, as most people who deal with children with autism are. And, I'm very, very happy and thankful and blessed to say that my daughter's now 8 and she's been totally declassified for 3 years now. And, she's absolutely indistinguishable from her typical peers. And, we've had tremendous success here in the office treating kids. I mean, we've had 6 children that were nonverbal and within 3 to 6 months started speaking, by basically we're not treating autism, we're treating the underlying dysfunction that creates the problem.
That's it. Makes a lot of sense. I'm looking forward to doing more videos with you in the future. Listen, if somebody wanted to get more information, what should they do?
Well, you can click the link right above this video and go to my website, Beat Autism Now, and you can download my book.
That's great. Thanks, Dr.